Hey there, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be grading this quarter-mile long driveway with a 1967 International Harvester 424 gas model. It's springtime, the driveway's beat up pretty good, so we're going to have to get it graded. And I'm going to show you the driveway, what we're dealing with here. So this here is the entrance to my driveway. Got a little bit of washout here. I'm going to try and fill that in. Don't know how well that'll work out over time with a little bit more rain. We had major rain last night and thunder and lightning. This is the worst pothole here in the driveway. This big one right here. So I gathered up some gravel. It's all I could get for now, but I'm gonna grade the driveway and then just kind of put the gravel down in here into the hole, if there's much of a hole left, and then pack it down. And from here up to the top there, it's pretty good. On the other side of the little hill there's a bit of potholes too that all have to be graded and filled. At the top, a couple small ones here. Good sized pothole here, not as big as the other one. And then some other ones up here on each side in the middle here. We'll take care of that by grading. Should level out nice. Yeah, I've got a bit of a rut here on the right hand side here. We'll fill that in nicely. Like I said, we got a lot of rain last night, and the gravel driveway is nice and wet. It'll be easy to move dirt around, a lot better than when it's dry. Going to be using, like I said, we're going to be using a 1967 International Harvester tractor and a blade. That's it. So I'm going to go make sure there's enough gas in the tractor, and we'll get the blade hooked up and get this driveway graded. So we'll get the old IH 424 out of the shelter. Get this log splitter out of the way. I had it running about a week ago, so I know the battery is good because it sat in here all winter, although I did charge it at some point. So we'll turn the key on, put the choke on, we're in neutral, fires right up, put the choke back in. It's amazing how these old tractors keep on running. Reverse, we'll just back her out. I have one of these battery operated pumps on my gas can so that you don't have to hold this can up when they're heavy. Works really good. So we'll just put a bit of gas in it. It's not going to use a lot anyway. This tractor works really good when I need it. I don't need it often, but when I do, it works really well and I enjoy using it. Actually, my dad, he's coming over today. He's bringing the blade. It's his blade. We're going to attach it to the tractor. And he's going to do the grading, I think. And I'm going to do the filming. He does a much better job than I do anyway. Lots of practice over the years. So if the rain holds off, we'll get this grading done. Fingers crossed. Yeah, you got her.
No, I want to go down a lot. We'll go about a foot.
Right.
On each side. And then do the second one here. And then we'll level the blade and start from here. And you should have lots of loose gravel.
Yeah. All right, we got the pitch of the blade here. You can see how it's really low on this side for digging. And we're not going to dig until we start getting up here, because this part here, in front of the tractor, all along here is in good shape. So we're going to just start digging up around here where it starts to get rough. And then when we start the final spread out, smooth it out, it'll come out and a little bit on top of here, it'll be all perfect. We figured there's no point in messing up what is already fine. All right, Dad's driving today. He's going to do the grading and I'm going to do the filming. I still haven't got my proper mic in to fight the wind. So we're starting about a foot from the side, and then the next pass we'll dig in closer. There she goes. See, there's lots of rock. We could use another good layer of gravel on top of all this, but that's probably, I figure, about $5,000–6,000 to do this driveway. It's not really in my budget. Couldn't imagine if it was dry, right? It wouldn't be digging very much. It's barely digging now, but we do it every year this way, and it always ends up worked out really nice. It would be fun to be riding a tractor, but someone's got to do the filming. See, my problem is I have two young drivers in my home. Two sons, one's 20, one's 21, and they don't know enough to slow down in my driveway. When there's ruts and potholes, they don't slow down, and if you go fast through them, they just get bigger and bigger and bigger. But I've seen this driveway worse, so I'm not too worried about it. I'll just have to, hopefully can teach the boys to slow down a little. Doesn't look like much right now, but by the time he's done, it'll look good. See here, we got a couple big boulders. These are problem areas. This one's been sticking up for a few years. Water gushing out of that puddle. Usually when we're done grading this driveway, we got big boulders like this, not boulders, big rocks like this one here, all through the driveway. Now he's going to come up and do a pass the other way. Well, there's what both sides look like in the beginning. It's a start. I've been looking forward to this, waiting for the weather to get nice because I had to get the frost out of the ground. And we just lost our snowbanks on the side basically not too long ago. Been looking forward to this so we can get this driveway smoothed out. We recently had a big ice storm, broke a lot of trees. I had to cut some trees down just to get out of the driveway. So we had branches all over, trees. I cut up the bulk of it and now just got some twigs and stuff. I'll have to get that all cleaned up before we start cutting grass. Although it doesn't look like there's going to be much grass there because of all the moss, but we end up having quite a bit of grass just to cut anyway. A couple of big potholes here. They're going to get some filler in it. You can see how he's building a crown up in the middle, and he will spread that crown out later on and it'll fill everything up. This one pothole is going to be a bit of a doozy. Okay, now we're going to drop this corner of the blade down, make it more level but not completely, and smooth, bring the outside in a little more, bring it into the center more of the driveway. It's pretty level, maybe a little down more here on the left. And now he's going to make his pass up this side and then down the other side. See, now we got a good mess of gravel and dirt behind that blade, or in front of the blade I should say. And that's spreading around. Bit by bit we're getting those potholes filled and smoothing everything out. That is shaping up real nice. Look at that. Smooth as butter on both sides. Smooth as we can get it. And then you got that pile of dirt in the middle. He's going to go down and spread it out. What he'll do is he'll flip the blade around so that he can spread nicely and not dig. And I'm liking the looks of this. It's looking good. Usually we don't have to come back at this until maybe the fall. We don't have to do it anytime like mid-spring, early summer. Usually in the fall, maybe we will hit it again. Not always, but like I said, with two young drivers who don't want to slow down, you end up getting potholes, and maybe I'll have to put some rev limiters on their vehicles. All right, so Dad, he just lowered the blade. It's going down the center now. It is looking really good. Dad's 87 and he still loves doing this. He enjoys this. And he keeps saying to me, "You do it, you do it." And I said, "No, you go ahead, you have fun. I'll do the filming, and you go have fun." And he enjoys it, and that's all that matters. And he does a better job than me anyway. He's been doing this kind of thing for years. He's got a knack for it. You just imagine if he had really good equipment to use, like a real grader, be really good. Here's the finished product. It's looking good. We're good for a while now. I want to thank Dad for coming helping out today, and I want to thank everybody for watching. We'll see you on the next one.